Valentine's Day is coming up and I have 50 amazing gift ideas for your kiddo. Welcome to Epic Mom Life. I am your host, Kara Peterson. This show is sponsored by The Possum's Tale, a unique book adventure for your 6 to 12-year-old child. Let's jump into today's show. Valentine's Day is coming up and I have 50 amazing gift ideas for your kiddo. You can show your kids this Valentine's Day how much you love and appreciate them, because usually they think it's just for couples, but they really want a present and they want you to say that you love them too. So we're going to use Valentine's Day to celebrate how much you love your child. There's the standard chocolates and the card, maybe even the flowers or the balloons, because some kids really like that big wow thing at school. But if you really want to show your child how much you care with something unique or memorable, here are 50 perfect ideas that will shine a spotlight on your one-of-a-kind relationship. I have 4 categories, and in a couple of them, I've actually broken them up into age groups, because what's good for a 5-year-old is going to be completely different than what will be good for a 15-year-old. Subscription boxes. Subscription boxes are a unique gift because you're going to choose a box that's specific to what your child's interests are, and they get something like every single month, or they get something for 3 months. My mom just got me a subscription for Christmas to olive oils. Yeah, I love to cook. I am super excited about this subscription box. So subscription boxes are fabulous. I'm going to go over them just really briefly. Like, I'm going to tell you a subscription box, and then I'm going to tell you the key thing about it. Go to my blog on my regular webpage, epicpublisher.com, and you can read all about it, and there'll be a link in the notes to get to that particular blog. KiwiCo, and it's science and art projects. Little Passports, educational, that does geography, history, that kind of thing. Radish Kids, I bet you can guess it. It's cooking. Bits Box. This is for coding. Like, I couldn't figure out bits, but if you're a coder, I bet you could have figured that out. Owl Crate Junior, which implies to me there's a bigger Owl Crate, and these are books. Doodle Crate, arts and crafts. WeCraft, arts and crafts. Tinker Crate, these are all STEM projects. Brick Loot, I had no idea this one existed. Legos. Groovy Lab. Okay, I'm just going to go for Groovy Lab because it's got an awesome name, but it focuses on science and technology and engineering. Basically, it's a STEM. So now we're going to move into craft activities for Valentine's Day. Crafts are the perfect thing because you can pick any kind of craft, and that way it can go for whatever your child's interest is. I like crafts that do something. Like, I don't just like to color and have a piece of paper and then you just have a piece of paper. I've talked about the snowflakes that I love in our home because we make these snowflakes, and then every year I hang them in my living room. I like something that serves a purpose, but that's me. So you're going to have a craft that is applicable to your child. This is one of the categories that I absolutely divided by age group because, again, your 5-year-old crafter is not going to be doing the same thing as your teenager. And yes, of course, I thought of crafts for your teenager. 5 Valentine's Day crafts for younger children. Handprint love bugs. A Valentine's Day wreath. Now, I was hesitant to put this here because a Valentine's Day wreath for, say, a 5-year-old, you can make one of those. You can do a paper one or whatever, but you can have your 15-year-old make an actual wreath. They can do styrofoam. They can do felt, hearts. They can do all kinds of things. So that wreath is actually very flexible. Love bug pencil toppers. Every time I think of pencil toppers in my day and age, we used to have what we called frustration pencils, and I would make these and I would sell these at school, and you would get that furry fabric at like the fabric store, and you'd wrap it around the top, and then you'd go brrr, and all of its like fuzz would come out kind of thing, and you'd put googly eyes on it. Yeah, I used to be able to sell those for $1 a piece, which was like good money when I was a kid. Heart-shaped sun catchers. Okay, this is the one that I would be all over because it serves a purpose. Heart collage. And then here are 5 Valentine's Day crafts for kiddos ages 9 to 12. String art. If you don't know what string art is, please Pinterest this or look this up. This is really, really cool. It isn't just, like when I first heard about it, I thought it was taking the balloon and you blow up the balloon and then you take the string and you put it in like a Clorox type solution with the goop, and then you wrap it around, you wait for it to dry, then you pop the balloon, you take the balloon out, and then you've got a form of string. Yeah, that's what I thought string art was. No, string art is like masterful art pieces on boards with tiny little, like, I'm going to call them nails, like pins, and you take the string and you go around. People like make haunted houses out of them. These can be really complex and really gorgeous. So again, if you have a child who can really make stuff and is on that engineering type side also, but also on that very clever crafty side, I'm talking guys, girls, whatever, do yourself and them a favor and look up string art. Heart-shaped dream catchers. Dream catchers, those used to be a big thing. You can do a whole bunch of stuff there, and you can get fun feathers and all kinds of stuff. Paper quilled hearts. This is another one that you're going to want to look up because these are phenomenally beautiful. They can be turned into really great greeting cards as well. Okay, Valentine's Day mason jar lanterns. It seems like the mason jar, you can come up with a craft for that for anything. But you can do a whole bunch with these, and I think I actually did one with tissue paper, and then you put the little candle in, and now you can get the battery-operated candles, so you don't even have to worry about the tissue paper catching fire, and it makes the glow come out and looks really pretty. Wire-wrapped heart jewelry, or wire-wrapped jewelry of any kind. Okay, now we're going to look at our preteens and our teens. Are they saying major bah humbug on this whole Valentine's Day arts and craft thing, Mom? Well, here's 5 Valentine's Day crafts for teens that they may love. Origami heart garland. Now, remember that the key thing about getting a child engaged in my mind is they have to have a reason to do it. There has to be a purpose, a place. Where are they going to showcase it? Because if there's going to be a showcase for it, they're probably going to be much more engaged. So if they can do their heart garland and it's going to go towards decorating the house for Valentine's Day, that would be really cool. Or if it's going to go around, like say they have a lot of kids now seem to have pictures in their rooms where they keep all their friends' pictures or stuff. They can do the heart garland around that corkboard or whatever that is. And I just love origami. I talk about origami all the time. Personalized phone cases. Okay, every kid, every teen has a phone, and I think that's the most important thing in their life. So tie that into the arts and crafts thing. You can also do anything that they can personalize. Their water bottles, their laptops, whatever. They love sticking their stuff. Love-inspired tie-dye. Oh, wouldn't it be great to see if they can just make some fun tie-dye shirts or something? Oh, a resin heart-shaped keychain. Okay, nothing says love to a kid like their car if they have one, or the night they get to borrow theirs. So if they get a key of their own for when they do, even their house key, if they can make their own fun keychain, you usually really love that. It sounds old-fashioned, but they really do like that. Okay, this is one of the hottest things ever. I was in an art gallery locally. I love my local art galleries. These shoes are selling for like $300, but paint canvas shoes. Like, seriously, go down and get a pair of really cheap canvas shoes and let them paint them. You can go on Pinterest and get all kinds of ideas, but artists are doing this and like getting a lot of money for them. So just let your kids put their personality into their shoes. Next category, personalized gifts. Personalized gifts can be a wonderful way to show how much you love your kiddo, and kids really love their names. It's so funny because what's the first thing they do when they go to a store that's like one of those touristy shops, whether you're at a tourist destination or whether you're at a national park or whatever, and they have all the whole rack of whatever it is you're looking at with names? They go to see if their own name's there because they just want to see that. They like personalized stuff. Customized t-shirts or hoodies, Photo albums or frames. A storybook. There are a lot of storybooks now where your child can be the heroine or hero of the story. They can be the main person. Personalized jewelry. A puzzle. You can get puzzles with their name. Name wall art. Oh, a personalized music playlist. This is one of the greatest gifts my husband has ever gotten me. This was back in the days of CDs, but you can do this like on a Spotify or whatever too. But pick songs that remind you of your child or how you feel when you hear it. Like if it makes you happy about your child, that kind of thing. A DIY coupon book. A personalized snack jar. Those little mason jars, they come back in. But you can personalize a snack jar with all of the fun snacks and candies and whatever that your kid loves and label it with a sweet message for your child. And a memory jar. Kids want to hear all about them. So if you were to make a sweet little jar that just has hearts, that just has little glimpses of what you remember, sweet little memories that you have of your child, and put that in there, that might be one of the most profound and important things that your child ever receives from you. Toys and games. Toys and games are easy, in my opinion. They're not like the playlist, and they're not like that mason jar of memories. That takes a lot of work. To me, that is one that's much more profound. Toys and games, it's like, whew, it's off my list. So if you are thinking, oh my gosh, it is February 12th and I need to get something like now, you need to hit the toys and games list. And that's okay, because you know what? Almost every kid loves toys and games. So whether it's educational or whether it's fun, you can mix the two. Here's plenty of options to choose from. But again, I needed to separate these because they're going to be way different for different ages. Toys and games for younger children. Age-appropriate toys like building sets, action figures, and dolls can help them develop their creativity and imagination. For older kids, more complex board games can provide hours of entertainment while also teaching really important skills like strategy and problem solving. So, Valentine's Day toys ideas for children under 7. Board games. Select a board game that's suitable for your younger child that will not frustrate them, but will still promote family learning and interaction. Easy choices that are always big hits: Candyland, Chutes and Ladders, or Memory. Do you remember Memory, where you have the cards and you turn over the cards? Kids love that. And you can do a lot of those matching games with Valentine's Day twists. My mom actually took pictures of everybody in the family, but she took 2 different ones, so it was obviously the same person, but they were 2 different people, because we didn't see a lot of our family very often. And she made them she laminated them. They were all the same size, so that my kids would play that as the memory game. So they'd be like, oh, look, you know, this is that uncle, and this is that grandma, and that's that person. I think that's a really sweet gift. Play-Doh set. Every kid loves Play-Doh. Musical instruments. Just make sure you can stand the musical instrument. I don't know if they still sell the popcorn popper, that thing you like roll around the floor and it has all those balls that popcorn pop. Yeah, that would be a nightmare. I cannot handle that. I would never buy my kids that. Building blocks, like construction blocks or Legos or anything like that. Those are always good. And then bath toys, because let's always make bath time a fun time, because clean kids are always a plus. Valentine's Day ideas for kiddos ages 8 to 12. Strategy board games. So now you move from the easier games like Trouble and Sorry and all that, and we're going to move into games that challenges their critical thinking and problem solving skills. Some popular ideas. Now they have Settlers of Catan Junior. We love Settlers of Catan. It can be an out for blood kind of game, just warning. And then Ticket to Ride. Love Ticket to Ride and Pandemic. DIY jewelry kit. Huge hit. Coding robot. They have coding robots. They have coding cars. They have coding. Everything that is coding, they have coding. And they can do that. And then one of my personal favorites is an outdoor sports set. Because if you get an outdoor sports set, well, usually they have to play with somebody, and it's going to encourage activity outdoors. That's a whole bunch of words I love together. I love activity, and I love that they're outside. So you can look at things like cornhole, bocce ball. We love bocce ball. And then my family just started playing frisbee golf. We love our frisbee golf. A science experiment kit. A million of those online. And then we get to our teens. Valentine's Day toy/game ideas for teens. A night out. Just go out together for the night. Go bowling, hang out, talk, whatever. Spa or self-care. It can be a kit or it can be a spa day. Interesting thing about this. Okay, I did not have girls. My sister, she had girls. And she ended up doing a spa birthday with her daughter one year. And I remember hearing about it. She only had three other little girls over. But they did their own spa stuff. So they got cucumbers and they put cucumbers on their eyes. And they like soaked their hands in these bowls and they soaked their feet. And they did masks on their face. And they listened to music. Then it was like spa type music. And they had like a smell with the oils and everything. They did this whole thing at home, and the kids still remember it. They thought that that was one of the best days ever. And she didn't pay for a kit or anything. She just came up with everything she could that you usually have at a spa. That was a big deal. DIY candle making kit. That would be fun. And then a personalized gift basket. So you can actually get a basket. Oh, and just heads up, they always have at your like secondhand stores, Salvation Armies, whatever those are, thrift stores, tons and tons of baskets. Really cheap because people think they want baskets and then they don't want baskets. The only thing is I would make sure it doesn't smell like smoke because smoke bothers me, but that's just my thing. So get a gift basket and then throw in there every single thing that you think your child would like a mix match, like snacks, books, craft supplies, trinkets, that kind of thing. Tickets to an event. Valentine's Day is a great day to show your child how much you love and appreciate them, and to let them know that on this special day, they are really special to you. I hope you loved these 50 ideas to make their day, your kids' day, really special. If you are hearing this message, you've listened to the entire episode, and for that, I want to send you a huge thank you. Please leave me a comment or review and share with other moms you know. Get in touch in the comments or on Kara's social media networks. See you next week for a new episode.